Let's be real. This is the classic weekend dilemma for so many of us, right? How in the world do you balance having a social life with your serious training goals? Well, if you've ever stressed out about Friday night drinks, totally wrecking your Saturday long run, you are in exactly the right place. We are about to break down the science-backed game plan to make it work. I mean, this scenario, it's pretty much a rite of passage for any recreational runner. You want to go out, you want to hang with your friends, but you've got that big double-digit run just staring at you from your training plan. It's a really tough balancing act. The good news is you are definitely not alone, and there is a much smarter way to handle this. Now look, you can't just magically erase the effects of a night out, but you can manage them. This isn't about finding some trick for a PR performance. This is a real, science-backed strategy for damage mitigation. Okay, so to build a really solid plan, first we have to understand our opponent. What is actually going on inside your body when you throw alcohol into the mix before a big run? Let's dive into the unavoidable science. There's just no way to sugarcoat this. From a pure physiological point of view, this is the bottom line. Alcohol is a metabolic poison and a performance inhibitor, period. Every single strategy we're about to talk about starts with accepting this fundamental truth. So, alcohol basically launches a three-pronged attack on your performance. We all know about the first one, dehydration. Big surprise, right? It also absolutely wrecks your sleep quality, preventing that deep, restorative rest your body needs. But it's that third one, a sneaky process called gluconeogenesis, that can truly, truly sabotage your long run. So what on earth is gluconeogenesis? It sounds super complicated, I know, but the idea is actually simple. Think of your liver as your body's main fuel station. This process is how that station creates fresh fuel. We're talking glucose to power your muscles. Well, alcohol comes along and effectively shuts that entire fuel station down. So here's what it comes down to. Your liver has to make a choice. It can either process the poison you just drank, or it can create fuel for your run tomorrow. It literally cannot do both at the same time. And guess what? It will always choose to deal with the toxin first. That's why you end up trying to run on an empty tank. All right, so with that in mind, the very first practical decision you have to make is your choice of drink. If you're going to have one, what should it be? Because trust me, not all drinks are created equal when it comes to how you're going to feel the next day. Okay, let's look at the two big ones, beer versus wine. A lot of runners think beer is a decent choice because, carbs, but that's a total myth. The alcohol's negative effect just cancels out any tiny benefit, and you're usually just left feeling bloated. Wine, on the other hand, is packed with something called congeners. These are impurities that are directly linked to those killer hangovers. Which brings us to our winner. Or maybe we should call it our least damaging option. Clear spirits. Yeah, from a purely physiological standpoint, liquors like vodka and gin are the cleanest choice. Why? Because the distillation process strips out most of those nasty hangover-causing congeners we were just talking about. But, and this is a big but, the mixer you choose is absolutely critical. So you're going to stick to vodka, gin, or silver tequila and mix them with soda water or club soda. That actually helps with hydration. You have to avoid sugary juices or tonic water. And please, try to avoid doing straight shots. That's just a fast track to dehydration city. Okay, you made a smart choice at the bar. Awesome. Now let's get into the actual game plan to minimize the damage. This is your step-by-step protocol. We're breaking this down into 3 super critical phases. Think of it like a timeline. What to do while you're actually out, the crucial move you make right before bed, and of course, how you handle the morning of the run. Each part is just as important as the next. First up, phase 1. These 2 rules right here, they're absolutely non-negotiable. The 1-for-1 rule is simple. For every drink you have, you drink a full glass of water. It slows you down and fights dehydration in real time. Then there's the hard stop. You've got to stop drinking all alcohol 2 to 3 hours before bed. Giving your body that head start makes a massive difference for your sleep quality. Now we're at phase 2, right before you hit the pillow. This move is all about being proactive. Don't wait until the morning. Alcohol flushes out vital electrolytes, so you need to preload them before you go to sleep. A big glass of water with an electrolyte tablet is perfect, but honestly, even a pinch of salt and a squeeze of lemon will help. Okay, it's morning. This is the moment of truth. How you feel is one thing, but we really need some cold, hard data to make the smart call on whether you should even be attempting that long run. This is the question, isn't it? And the answer should not be based on guilt or some misplaced desire to just tough it out. The smart decision, the one that's going to help your long-term training, is based on what your body is actually telling you. And the single best, most objective piece of data you have is this number. It represents the increase in your resting heart rate compared to your normal baseline. So here's the rule, plain and simple. As soon as you wake up, before you even get out of bed, check your pulse. If your resting heart rate is 10 to 15 beats per minute higher than normal, that is a clear signal that your body is under major stress. That is not the day for a long run. The smart, safe call is to swap it for a short, easy recovery jog. Now, if your heart rate is in a good range and you get the green light, your mission is simple: hydrate and fuel. Immediately get an electrolyte beverage in you. And for fuel, you need simple, easy-to-digest carbs, a banana, some toast with honey. This gives your body that quick energy your liver couldn't make overnight. And finally, you have to get your head right for the run itself. This is a completion run. It is not a workout. Forget your watch, forget your pace goals. Your only goal is to get the miles in. Run by effort, not by what the GPS says. Your heart rate's going to be higher, it's going to feel harder. You just have to accept that before you even start. At the end of the day, this whole thing isn't about some magic trick that lets you party hard and still race fast. It's about having a realistic, intelligent strategy to manage the damage. And that's what allows you to stay consistent in your training without having to completely give up your social life. It really is the ultimate balancing act. But if you understand the science and you execute a clear, simple plan, you really can get those two competing parts of your life to finally run together, perfectly in pace.